Hello, hello. I've done some decorating in here. And now we also have a blacksmith. It took a while for him to break his crossbow, but he broke his crossbow after shooting a bajillion arrows. Yesterday I spent some time over here at Dragon's house getting them all set up. We made a special crafting stall over here. We made the floor all mossy. And he's been growing vines. But look at this, it's cute, isn't it? It's a little shop you can close up. But then, if you come over here, it's also a bone mealer. Just in this little pillar here. Then over here, there's a loom, just in case. A smoker. And a crafting station. You know, just in case. We're going to grab this and put it over with Francois now that his crossbow's broken. Repping the home team, I understand. We've done a ton here, though, so I believe it's time to go home and work on something else for a while. I used a website to craft it. I made just a PNG render, and then I green screened out the background using a PNG tubing software. Let me land, and I will look at it for you. VAI.tube-mini. ViaTube. Excuse me. Via.tube. I don't know how to pronounce that. ViaDoTube. -mini. I know how to say that part. Let's see. Let's get cleaned up. I've got a whole bunch of random bric-a-brac on me. Nope, not those. Nope. Let's see. Don't need these shears right now. Why is this? Oh, this is one of the leftovers from when I was doing everything. I thought this was belonged somewhere else. Let's see. Yeah, this has got to get cleaned out. This is full of junk. We went to a trial spawner. There we go. Iron away. Bogged heads. Spider guts. Gunpowder. Some foods. I got fancy diamond horse armor to put one of my other horses in. Actually, since these are already wind charges, I'm going to put these in my ender chest. Some extra arrows, always handy. Ooh, I got that sherd. Let's put that away. It is a ton of arrows. There was diamond horse armor at the trial chamber. We did do that, yeah. I'll clad. Scary. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the heck? It was inside my door. I'm going to sleep. Alright, let's see. If I do this, should be able to... Yeah. I can access these here. There we go. Actually, that's going to get blasted the moment I step into this. But I was thinking about walking outside and... Whoop. Taking a look at one of my horses. I know that we want to put some stables in your castle. Pick a pony, I suppose. My stable of mini mares. Ooh, I can upgrade this, actually. I've just remembered they added netherite horse armor. I know you're excited about horses. Hold on. Why is... There we go. Get you on screen there. That got added with Mounts of Mayhem, I thought. That's right, you. Ta-da. And now, as long as there aren't any creepers hiding inside of my door... I wish we could put horse armor on the camels. You deserve to be armored as well, my valiant steed. Who to give it to? That he asked for it. He stood up and everything. There you go, buddy. Yeah, apparently you never know when there's going to be a creeper inside your redstone. It might blow up on you. Who knows? Let's see. A few other things to put away. That's full. There we go. I think I need to take one of these and fill it full of dirt. There we go. Nice and organized. Oop, this has got some junk in it too, it seems. Those away, put this away. And these can go in my redstone box. Yeah. Let's put that away too. It does bring a lot of life into the game to use fresh animations. Though I do believe it is the source of Petey and his terrible pajamas. Okay, spare hands, arrows, rockets, fishing rods, scaffolding. Alright, so I know you're not allowed to make fun of Petey pajamas. It's not fair. He can't defend himself. He's just a baby. Let's see. Actually, I can take those on. Keep them on my person. What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah, I remember. We're gonna use some of the sand. That's all sand. Okay. Oh. We're gonna use this and some invisibility potions today. Do I have any already pre-brewed? Where? There. Weakness. Fire resistance. Looks like it's time to brew some up. So that's potions of night vision using golden carrots and then fermented spider eyes. Yeah, what could I be doing? I don't think I need that many. There should be plenty. Yeah, Dion is gone now, though. They despawn after a while. Night vision, that's a good start. Um, You did get free llamas out of it. Let's see. Definitely gonna need to ferment some spider eyes. Now let's get some awkward potions going. Don't think we'll need this many either, as far as potions go. Potions of invisibility. There we go. Now let's extend that with some redstone. Oh? Yes, it's for 8 minutes. Right. Make that night vision. Get some more potions going. I mean, it's not that hard a metal. It's gold. People bite that stuff all the time. I know it's still a metal. I just think that it's, an easy to chomp on metal. Spooky. You can bite right through it. I've done it. I'm out of food. What's up with these three? Expired. This is going in my silly's chest. I forgot the golden carrots. Gosh dang it. Steve Minecraft can carry the entire weight of the uh, Eiffel Tower made entirely of gold. I think it is going to be uh, easy as heck. I think like lore accurate Minecraft Steve can do anything. Anything he sets his mind to. I need more sugar. Throw that there. Get the back. Oh, that one was already extended. That's why. I gotta add redstone. Any idea what these are for yet? I think it's because of. I don't know. I don't know why they would pick red over any other color. Yeah, it's for Guardians. We're gonna do some Guardian stuff today. Because I want a whole bunch of prismarine for my Carilllon, and I'm not going to be able to get it without a farm. So we're going to do some sand placing while invisible. Whee! We're going to create some crosshatch patterns and try to get the prismarine production online by drying out this area that the Guardians are in, and then using it to farm. Hello, kitty cat. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's going to be a lot of sand, and it might be really annoying because I might end up accidentally placing sand that's not going to actually place because of like kelp or something. Seagrass breaks it. Don't notice me, don't notice me, don't notice me. I'm not wearing armor. Yeah, we're going to be running through this sand pretty quick, I think. That's why I brought a whole bunch. Whoop. I guess I'm going down too. We're definitely going to end up having to... Please don't see me. Swim down there and break some eventually. But for now, it looks like we got some room to work with. Don't notice me. Yeah, you better move, you better shake, huh? Yeah, the kids definitely know that song. I'm awesome at this. Absolutely. You keep telling yourself that. Live the dream. Let's see. All right. Yeah, we got some space. When you're used to shifting around with your Swift Sneak on, it can feel jarring to not have it. Because you're so slow all of a sudden. My favorite pants. Ooh. Please don't notice me. He got awful close. 2 minutes. Okay. Still got time. I'm wearing my elytra. They should have noticed me a billion years ago. I'm surprised they haven't. Ooh. Go away. Check another one of these bad boys. See, and the goal is to like segment this, so we have to do it a whole bunch. It's gonna be a long time before we're done, I think. Which is a little why it's been put off. Cookie normally helps me with this. Because it was his idea to raid this place in the first place. Well, there's an interesting interaction I didn't expect to see. There's Nautilus down there. Not a lie? Considering they hate squids, you'd think they'd attack them. Maybe the harder shell makes it to where the Guardian's lasers don't do anything to them. That's right, there's not a lie down there. Can you see him? Eh. He's swimming. Oh, it's gonna be nighttime soon. I did not bring a bed. Oh well. Let's just hope we don't have any creepers spawn on the, Bro! He touched me! This is nerve-wracking. I hope I don't get the Nautilus with all my sand I'm placing. Accidentally bonk him on the head. No, not the Yo Mama incident. I didn't say anything that would warrant a Yo Mama incident. I was just spooked. No, that's not quite what I want. It is now very dark. I am anticipating seeing monsters spawning on my own bridge soon. Do I have torches? I never have torches. Why would I ask that question? I'm so used to my base being lit up. Let's see. Let's go get some lights. I'm not getting a stack of dirt. I have scaffolding. You can climb the inside of scaffolding. And it breaks in one hit. It's so nice. That's right. Dirt is very versatile. You can till it. It accepts a redstone signal. Very usable. I think instead of grabbing torches, I'm going to grab a bed. Unlike some woods, yes, only the nether woods can stop lava because they're inflammable. I went through so much sand. Oh my gosh. I'm glad I'm back. I'm going to have to pick up more. Gosh dang it. Bed. Put these spare carrots away. Yeah, this sandstone. Unacceptable. Yeah, you just have to go get it. Luckily, a singular TNT Cookie and I found does give you about a stack and 3/4 every time you blow one up. So if you've got a gunpowder farm, you've got a pretty decent way to get sand. Yeah. Oh. I look at chat for 2 seconds while trying to fly away and immediately whiff my takeoff. That's it. We're using this one. Distracting me. Comparatively, it is quite a bit of sand. I am so glad I just noticed that my invis had worn off. No! How dare you? This can't be part of your brilliant plan. I need to farm prismarine for you too. Let's see. Get some sand placed. Well, I guess I'm in the water. Might as well float back up to here. Oh, hello, children. Then it's not so brilliant, I don't think. Perhaps dull, even. In needing of being sharpened? Oh, okay. Alright, I won't ask then. How's the music volume? Too loud, too quiet? Don't you look at me. Don't you look at me like that. I know you can't actually see me. I'm not wearing my elytra, so I'm naked. What? I could be naked, sort of. I'm still clothed in my PNG tuber that's just invisible clothes. Just like that one guy. He was a king. He went out naked all easy style. No one was mad at him. They did laugh at him, though. Yeah, I guess it's not a real word, and then on top of that, there's a brand that has a different spelling. Nah, it works. I am called what chat calls me. You do not pick your nickname. It is an honor bestowed upon you by the masses. I will not accept that one, though. That makes it sound like I'm from old money. You're not the masses. you're, you're the spouses. Now, hold on. I don't think that works. You're one singular person commenting in my chat. There's no way you could nickname me one thing all by yourself. I suppose until you come up with something better, you're allowed to call me whatever. I would prefer you call me by my name. Boppert? I don't like that. Do I look like the kind of girl to have a name like Bop? Do I look like the anything right now? Gidley? That makes me sound like I'm gonna be a squid. For a 1960s band that has a squid for a drummer. From the ancient era. I don't know. I think being squishy might not be. Well, I think it's the ink, really. Well, it's too late. I kind of already told you, didn't I? Ah, sunset. And I'm surrounded by terrifying fish monsters. See, I like that one. Like Bop is my last name. Maybe, maybe. Ski. There is another prominent sky person in the Minecraft community that I think I might be stealing thunder for that one. I'm gonna run out of sand. And it's gonna be really obnoxious. Too bad. Luckily, we're almost done with this first column, and I'm gonna start making pockets here. Yeah, buddy, you better get out of here. Steer clear. Or, suffocate, I suppose. Oh, wait, they don't suffocate. They just sit in the open air, which is weird. Like, how do they do that? Do they have... Are they amphibious? It's so heavily implied that they're not amphibious but fishy. And yet, they breathe air. All right. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Here's hoping I don't have any trouble with the seagrass. Actually, let's ensure it. So it looks like there's going to be some trouble with the seagrass. Looks like it's the kelp, actually. There we go. Oop, come on. Yeah, something being scaly and amphibious is interesting. That would make them like reptiles, wouldn't it? And yet they are so heavily fish. That, or I guess they're just amphibious. Yeah, it's not great. Ambifistrous. They'll fist you twice. They'll fist you twice. Whoop. I'm failing in. I was looking at chat. Let's see. This isn't quite working. There we go. I'm uncertain. To be double fisted. This is definitely probably the worst way to play sponges. So don't do it like I do, folks. Ah, yes, I've been flashbanged. $15. I'm supposed to have 22. Uh, uh-oh. How the heck am I supposed to get out of here? Um, idea created. I placed it one block too high. There we go. Whee! Ow. Where the heck are we? Over here. Alright. Let's go find our way to another portal to dry the sponge out. And I think I've got more sponge at my house. So let's get more of that too. Nice and easy glide. That was so nice. Alright, let's look around inside my chests. There. Coral. Thought I split them up. Put them in my separate toolboxes. See? One whole stack. There we go. Let's go and take a nap, I think, because it looks like it's just about bedtime. But first, take a quick little snoozle. Make our way right on back. With the exception of getting the extra sponge, it may be faster in the future to just go to that portal over there with spawn. All right. And that is how you get this little area cleared out. Now I've got to get my way back out, though. Need to clear at the bottom anyway. Dropped a bunch of sponge down here. I made like a weird reverse parkour for myself. Awesome. Pictures of all time. Now, getting my shulker box back is a different thing altogether. Did I get it back? I don't think I did. Yep, it's right there. Ow. Yes, incredible. I know. Let's see. Let's head over here. Use the spawn gazebo for once in my life. Yeah, I think this process is going to be a little time intensive, and I think that's why Cookie did not want to keep doing it. I suppose if chat were to make him. Oh man, Voxy's awesome. Look at that. You can see all my biz from here. And hey, you can see your biz from here. Your biz. Two, three, four, five. Okay. 8 seemed to be too many. We're going to do 5 this time. All right, let's make sure we're clear below. All right. A story? Let's see. What kind of story? could tell you about got a story, I think. This music has me feeling a little spacey. I don't know if you guys can hear it as well as I can. Oh, someone got upset with me just now, so I'm going to drink a little drink. Uh, that's right, story. We were talking about story. Um, so I am the DM for a couple of different tabletop RPG games, and I have been for almost 10 years now. 2018 is when I started. Wasn't when I first started playing, but it is when I first started DMing. And that very first game has impacted every story that I've told since. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. I would say the very first story I ever told was about. It was kind of like a Guardians of the Galaxy sort of story. It was. Oh, it takes place in a very convoluted setting. It would be difficult to describe all of it. That's, a lot of sci fi, I suppose. How do you condense it? It's going to turn into a mob farm if I'm not careful. I don't know. I think it might be. I suppose we could start with this second part and work our way backward. For the very beginning is a little difficult. So I would say because the first story has such a convoluted setting, it does make a little more sense to try and explain the second start full, or the second stuff in full first. So let's say it's it's hot in Topeka. Um, that nearly killed me. Um, Now I do want to talk about this, but my brain just does not want to give me the words right now because I'm playing Minecraft. Yeah, pretty much. In a galaxy far, far away, there lived a lonely little kid. And that kid lived in a big palace, a palatial mansion, because their parents were super rich and controlled all of the water. They didn't like that all too much, and especially didn't like that they were going to have to take over it eventually. So, like any person who doesn't want to do what they want, we're told. Not like water powers, like, they had control of the water that everyone could drink. You see, this was a desert after all. Like any other good sci fi, it has a desert in it. But this kid had family, did not want to hang out with their bio family, or at least not their direct biological family. Instead, would have preferred to hang out with their cool uncle who fought bad guys, or at least told stories about fighting bad guys. Guilty Snoozle. And I'd say their choice from there was to run away. Even though they had everything they could want, it wasn't what they wanted. Bad guys typically consisted of well, see, that's the thing, is that when someone tells you a story, they maybe embellish a little bit, make themselves seem a little nicer. It's mostly political, really, when it comes down to who gets to define what a bad guy is. But sometimes it wasn't just bad guys. It was monsters too. I'd say Uncle mostly just fought off like raiders and stuff. The setting, of course, is a little hard to describe here as well. You know, it's difficult to get to into all the detail, especially when you're doing two things at the same time. But the kid, ran away from home, went and lived with Uncle. There was a mad scientist at Uncle's house, classic Uncle stuff. Everyone's uncle's got the classic mad scientist. You know, engineer, sort of in the setting. Everyone's sort of just finding out about a new resource that has been made available to them in the form of electricity. Uh, but not just electricity. Ooh, don't look at me. And this scientist was in charge of, let's say, researching how to use it for the best of everybody. Some people didn't like the way it was being used, other people didn't like that it gave people more control than others had. For this person to be, or this mad scientist to be the only person researching. sort of like magic. I think it's hard to distinguish the two. I think in any good story, a sufficient magic system should be indistinguishable. A good magic and science tech universe should have the two be indistinguishable from one another. Any sufficient enough tech should look like magic. And if they've got enough control over that magic, it should look like tech. And it's not that there wasn't magic. Heck, that's why there were monsters, of course. Any good story would have a monster. But in doing her research, the scientists one day saw something they weren't expecting, an unexpected end to anybody and everybody, and she got scared. And she did what any person would do when they got scared. Uh, try to find a way to not make it so scary. And because of what she thought was going to happen, she maybe took a step too far. It's easy to do when you're scared. And so, with a new set of hands brought about by this one kid who just wanted to get away from what they were living with, uh, perhaps she took advantage. Sent this kid on errands, fueled by the idea that they were getting to be like their uncle. And eventually, all of the different pieces were brought to the scientist for them to do something despicable and take the life of another person. It didn't feel good. But it felt like it was progress. And sometimes you take steps to make progress, even if it feels like they're the wrong ones. Because, again, you'll do anything when you're scared. Let's see. Get some more sand here. But yes, the scientist decided she would take someone's life in an attempt to make a sacrifice. And at the same time, a great cataclysm occurred and sent our character wildly farther and farther away than one could imagine from the start of our story. And that's, I guess, the simple part of it. They made it home eventually. There was a happy ending. Or at least, mostly happy. You don't get to control everything. Um, get some extra invis going. But the place that our hero went to, well, that's where the first part of the story took place. It was a little more spacey, a little more sci-fi-y, a little more Guardians of the Galaxy than the other one. Characters of a less reputable sort. Dude, not nice, demonetizable things. Dang. That's all my dry sponges. You two are saved for another day, it seems. Can I place these underwater? Yes. Good. Good. Alright, let's get our sponges back. Got a ton of kelp, too. Have to turn that into fuel, I think. Yeah, this way. Back to the spawn gazebo. Ow. I'm so glad they added this feature. Whoever came up with the idea to instantly dry sponge was a genius. Having to smelt it back in the ye old days. That sucked. It makes a little psst noise, which is amazing. I love that. All of the little noises in Minecraft are the best. Except... You can't see my face, but I'm deadly serious. Silverfish. Ooh. Yeah, silverfish are gross. Alright. How did you get up here? Where did you come from? How? Maybe one of these guys needs to have a slab put on it. Alright. Back to what we were doing. Sponge. Get a bunch of my sand back. Yeah, silverfish noises are the worst. Now, the best noise in all of Minecraft that isn't a block noise, because obviously it's the block pickup noises. The best noise that isn't that noise is the shulker noise. It's incredible. Whoever came up with that, insane. And perhaps, dare I say, goated. With sauce, no less. For my like of the shulker boxes, or the shulker monsters. Yes, I would like to know who on earth came up with that idea and what inspired them to go bleh, because it's insane. Oh, this doesn't have any... I'm sorry, friend. Ooh, a green head. That's the wrong way, but that's also at least a way out. I love enchanted shovels. This is incredible. Give me back my sand. Up. Oh, okay. I fail. Give me my sponges. There we go. We gotta get this sand out too. Alright, that's all of my sponges back. Let's get back up there and get back on with it. Oop. I need a drink. I just realized that I'm not invisible. Let's get back up to the top here. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's as good a spot as any. Hmm. I'm gonna leave that bed here so I know what side I'm supposed to break. Whoo, hey buddy. I think after this one I'm gonna call it because this is just something I need more help with. Long time project, I think. He got covered in sand. See, look, they're getting those squids. What? What's so special about the Nautilus? Ooh, come on. Nice. Get all my sand back. What a silly mechanic. I'm glad we have it, but it is quite silly now that I think about it. Look at all this just random floating sponge. Get back up here. Alright, let's fetch our sponge. Go dry it out one more time, and I think that's going to be it for me. Before I leave you to it. I don't even think I'm going to put this one on YouTube. Who knows? Maybe I will. Now what I wanted to do. Alright, we are back. Let's get placing that wet sponge. Well, that threw me off weird. I just noticed that unlike some of the blocks like cobblestone and cobble deep slate, this one doesn't randomize where it's placed. Interesting. You can see the back of my trim through my head. Ow. Hit my foot on the way out. Feels weird giving up so early. There's still so much to do. I definitely need help. 4, 5, 6, 7. I know, I said just one more, but I don't feel satisfied with how much work's been done yet. Perhaps I'll have to finish this off in an episode, then post it later, instead of doing it as a stream. Oh, I'm visible now. Suppose that's as good a sign as any. Oop. Yeah, we lucked out. That's what the invis potions are for. Well, I suppose I'll leave it there with you. If you came by for the stream, thanks so much for stopping by. If you watched it on YouTube, I guess keep an eye out on the channel, because I'm probably going to be doing this in a time lapse soon. Until then, though, thanks for watching. Have a great one.